Hey, what's up guys, eRivera94 back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Jiren. This is indeed a web exclusive. As you can probably already see, there is the seal of authenticity, but more importantly there is the symbol that means it's a web exclusive. So not all of the Japan sites get it, and he's a little bit higher priced because of the fact that he's a web exclusive, but he will make his way into the US. Right now this is the Japanese release, so that's how I got it already. But if you are interested in this figure for that US release, check out the link down below to Big Bad Toy Store where you can pick him up. I don't know if he's sold out or not, but like most of the pre-orders, they go in and out of stock, so keep an eye on that link below. If he is out of stock, he could easily come back in stock. As soon as they get shipments in, they tend to get some extras, and they come right back in stock pretty commonly, so I wouldn't lose hope. But here he is, nice red and white packaging, of course goes well with his colors. Side, this is your basic Dragon Ball SH Figuarts package style, and then here's the back side showing some more poses and accessories that he comes with, which we're going to take a look at. So let's open him up. So here we have Jiren the Gray out of the box, and he comes with several accessories. Surprisingly, he comes with 4 heads, a couple of hands, and an effect piece, and a special hand too, which we'll get into, and even some crossed arms. So speaking of the arms, here they are. So we've seen this before in the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts line. So this is nothing new, but it's always cool to have this option because it's very cool to pose your figures with the crossed arms, or with the arms crossed, I should say. So that's a cool little add-on. Another special cool add-on is this hand with Goku's front hair plate. So this will attach to the newest Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and you can recreate the scene where he holds him from the head or from his face. So very nice little accessory piece that goes along with another figure in the line. And then our last special hand goes to the fist here that he makes. I want to say this is called the Fist of Justice. I could be wrong though, so help me out in the comments below if that is not the name. And then we have a fire effect to put in there too if you so wish. So that's cool, and I like how that looks, that yellow to translucent orangey red color, so that good colors on that. Our normal hands consist of the pair of fists that come attached on the figure. We have these relaxed hands here. We have these open hands. And then lastly, we just have a left hand that is grabbing like this because the right hand is attached to the hair plate. This does not remove. And then this is the normal head that comes on the figure. There's a look at the fist too, which you didn't really take a good look at, but there it is. So this is what he comes packed in with. So then we have the option of using this head that has a more serious, angrier look because he's got the teeth showing there. And then this is him yelling. And then we have lastly the red eyes version of him yelling, which is really cool. There you go, those are the accessories. Now we can take a closer look at the figure. And I think those white little pupils are not pupils. I think they're just glares on the eyeball. I want to say that those are not pupils, but I could be wrong. So again, correct me if they're meant to be pupils or if they're meant to be glares, but they could be pupils because he could be looking to the side in these. So nonetheless, it looks good regardless. So going to the outfit, I believe the prototype was a matte finish, so they went with a little bit more shiny plastic. I don't want to say it's a gloss because it's not gloss, but it's not matte for sure. So you definitely see some glare off of the outfit or off of the plastic, so not sure if people would be bugged about that. It doesn't bug me too much, but I would of course prefer a matte finish more so than this plasticky glare on here, but it's not the end of the world at all. And then down below, so it's pretty basic. This is how basic his design is. You know, I guess when it comes to this version of him where he's in his Pride Trooper outfit. Which, speaking of the Pride Troopers, I hope they make the other Pride Troopers at least top. We have to at least get top. If they're not gonna make the whole team, we at least got to get Top and Jiren next to each other. But I am hoping they do make a Jiren that is shirtless, so I can recreate the scene at the end of the saga, or the tournament, where he is shirtless and super buffed out, kind of like Broly status. That would be cool. Alright, so we're going to run through the articulation, which he does have a lot, lots of range of motion, which is always great, so you can go left and right just fine. He looks up and down. The neck does help out with that movement. You can see here how weird the neck piece is. They went with this type of peg, which is kind of crazy, but it works, so I'm fine with it. So you did see that the neck was articulated. The arms are going to go forward and back all the way around. They go in and out. We have a huge butterfly joint or shoulder socket here, so you can extend the arm forward a lot. So check that out. That's very nice. Doesn't look too terrible either, so good range there. The arm, there you can see the socket inside there. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, it's all there. So the range on the arm itself is fantastic. So the hinge goes in and out like this. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. It's actually just a ball joint, but it moves just enough to kind of simulate a hinge there. It bends just enough there, so that's pretty good. And then we have the torso articulation, which we have a diaphragm joint. You can hear the noise. It's very squeaky. You can go all the way back, so far back, and you can see how far back you can go because you see a gap is exposed if you go super far back. And if you go super far forward, he bends this much, and there is not a gap on the back, but still good range. Tilts left and right. We have a swivel at the waist, and it does go forward and back as well. The groin area, so it does not drop down like the old school SH Figuarts, but it's got the new 2.0 groin, as you see here, so you can do the split in and out. Leg kicks forward and back. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Looks like we don't have a shin swivel. We have a hinge at the ankle. There is a rocker and a swivel. Then we have a hinge at the toe. And I got him here with the teeth showing face, and that looks so good. Makes all the difference there just to change his expression. Real good there, so very nice. I did used to own the Dragon Stars Jiren, which was our only Jiren at that time, which, of course it was the best one because it was the only one we had. But this definitely beats that one by leagues, And it's too bad I got rid of it because I would have loved to compare it side by side next to this one here. I got them here next to a couple of Gokus, and this is the Saiyan raised on Earth and the Super Saiyan God Goku, both on the 2.0 body, the new style of course, and that looks pretty darn good in terms of size. Jiren is taller, but he is not too massively tall. He's not like Broly status, so I think they got the scale done very well, so that's good. And yeah, these are the same pretty much bodies that the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku comes with, so it's nothing too different there. So expect the same height. Alright, and here we have him next to Vegito and Vegeta. This is Super Saiyan Blue Vegito to be more specific, which was the convention exclusive, and the Majin Vegeta is indeed a custom, of course. So next to a much taller figure, we have King Piccolo from the Dragon Ball line. You can see the height next to him. And then next to an even taller figure, we have the full power Broly. So obviously he's not as big as Broly. For some reason I had the impression that he was. I don't know why. It's been a minute since I've watched that Tournament of Power, so I gotta rewatch it. But yes, he's indeed just a little bit taller than Goku, so that's accurate there. Now when he comes and goes full power and he has the bulky shirtless version of Jiren, he does get a little bit bigger, I think, but not Broly status still. Alright, and before I close out the video, I did want to show off the crossed arms on Jiren, and it fits like a dream. And there is a full body shot of him with the crossed arms. Probably the best fitting crossed arms in the line so far, because I remember they had a few issues with some other figures with the crossed arms where it didn't want to sit in too well, or it would slip off, or one side had a gap and the other one didn't. This one definitely is one of their better crossed arms that fit on the figure, and it just looks phenomenal. This is why I like when they include crossed arms, because it just looks so good. So there you have it. I mean, that looks great. I can't complain at all. So again, Bandai Tamashi's still going heavy. You know, they're still bringing the heat when it comes to the Dragon Ball line. When it all across the board, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, and crossing my fingers for Dragon Ball GT eventually. But this looks so good. Any Jiren fan needs to have this figure because this it's very well done. I'm very happy with it so far. I can't really complain much about it. It is a phenomenal figure. It's the best Jiren out there, probably the best Jiren we're gonna get. So yeah, with that said, that's gonna do it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.